decision that I had to make in the past 6 months was when I still on duty as a secretary in an organization. Well known that when we are in organization, we will meet many type of people. The decision that I had to make was whether I need to report to my superior about my teammate bad behavior or not. Some of her attitude that made me feel unfair was when she hardly took part any of our discussion or meeting. At first, she asked her forgiveness what she had done and promised we'll try to take part and do any work that she had assigned. However, her performance getting worse when she not even respond in the go WhatsApp even we already mentioned her name. At first, we tried to understand her situation because maybe she became like this because of this pandemic and she can manage her time very well at home. However, one day, our superior gave me a call and asked about her situation because he also can't reach her to ask about something urgent matter. It's very difficult for me to make some decision for the problem. Maybe because before she changed like that, she was a very good teammate. Even so, when I deeply thinking about it, as a professional person, I think we can mix up our personal problem and works until make our teammate in the troublesome situation. Then I choose to honest to my superior because I also don't want to deceive him with my excuse. In short, that is my tougher decision that I had to make in the past 6 months and I am not really great with my decision at that moment. When I was a first year degree student in the first semester, I got lower career mark for a subject which usually people will score it very well if they have a high career mark. It happens because I was too dependent with my group mate. I feel really disappointed with myself at that moment. So when I was in a second semester, I tried very hard to redeem my mistake. Whenever I or my teammate have something to ask or to get some feedback about our idea, I will encourage myself and my teammate to contact the lecturer regularly, and I will often ask my teammate about their work progress and mental health. If can, I want we work in health environment without any unhealthy pressure that surely can affect the outcome of our project. I believe that environment of work will influence our productivity. As a result of this project, I almost got full mark of my career mark with my teammate, which really increased my motivation to do very well in future. From that moment on, if I have failed again to get a very excellent work, I will remind myself that success will never come before we fall. To sum up, I can tell you that I am a type of person that will never tired to learn from my mistake. As part of my annual performance planning, I have a series of measurable goals to accomplish. One of my goals that I failed to achieve was I failed to make my own income. Before the pandemic is coming, I always thought that I can find some of money pocket during I study in the college. I'm not very like to say something online. It becomes somehow I love to watch my customer happy and satisfied face when buy my product. By just only watching their face, it can raise my motivation to do very well in this business sector. Not only that, I also actually still not really confident to start up my online business, even only as a dropship, because in my opinion, I will need a lot of patience and good strategy to make sure the business long lasting. However, since I still don't have a lot of confidence to start up my online business, I always keep learning by watching sellers sell their product in social media. One of the apps that I often open to learn was Shopee Live. I will learn as much as I can by watching them follow up in their business and also how they solve some problem that occurs to them that mostly came from their buyers itself. At the same time, I also learned a lot of new terms that I seldom heard in my daily life. I feel disappointed with myself because until now I still can't produce my own income from the business sector. But I still don't give up to achieve that goals one day. So I think my will to not easy give up, will give some benefit in your company.